Oh boy. Initiate the invasion. This is quite possibly the most cursed recording I've ever done. Not that you guys will see this, but this is the third attempt. The first time OBS crashed, the second time I had a power outage, so third time's the charm? Anyway, yeah, I've been on kind of like a B-movie kick as of late. Like I just played, The Deadly Tower of Monsters. I'm playing Earth Defense Force with some friends. And I played Squad 51, like off-cam for a little bit. So, yeah, I figured, hey, better time than ever, right? I've been wanting to play this for a while. Like, I never actually played, like, the original 2005 release, but I kept hearing this game is really good. Like, it's really fun.
Hello, friends. Have you ever gazed up into the night sky and wondered at the possibility of life on other planets? What marvelous beings might exist out there, hands extended in friendship, awaiting the moment when we humans take our first tentative steps into space? What tales will be told of that glorious day when we are first contacted by our brothers from beyond the stars?
Five. All systems go, General. 4.
Come on, baby, show us what you got.
3.
What the hell?
2.
What in the blue blazes is that?
1.
No, wait! Stop the countdown!
Incompetent fool. I should never have sent you.
God, he sounds so much like Frieza.
Pops? You look a little, what's the word? Constipated.
Let's just say I hope you turn out to be less of an evolutionary dead end than your predecessor.
You lost me.
Shall I tell you a secret? Few of our people know this, but the DNA patterns in our cloning banks are becoming more and more degraded with each new clone.
That's bad, right?
Only if we want to retain our immortality through cloning. Of course it's bad! I sent Crypto-136 in search of a planet we visited many eons ago. A planet seeded with pure Furon DNA. But I lost contact.
Let me get this straight. You sent me, him, Crypto-136, to a hostile planet, and he's disappeared. Maybe captured, maybe even being tortured as we speak.
Well, I wouldn't jump to any conclusion.
I bet you wouldn't. Let me tell you something, Pox. You're a smart cookie. But there's a time for thought, and there's a time for action. And this is one of those times.
Which?
The second one.
Perhaps you're right, 137.
Of course I'm right. You kidding me? A cryptosporidium captured by a bunch of monkeys? We gotta go in. We gotta crack some craniums. We gotta rescue me. Him, he's gotta rescue me. I gotta... Brains, man, when do I get to blow things up?
Patience, Crypto, patience. I take your point. Prepare the mothership.
That's what I'm talking about. So, what's the name of this crummy planet?
Our destination. The planet Earth.
Yeah, God, different voice actor, but yeah, Pox so super reminds me of Frieza, the Funimation dubbed Frieza, and I guess a little bit of like a weird amalgamation of like Funimation and abridged. All right, so this is a level-based game, but what's cool is that once you beat the level, you can like just go back and explore. Each stage kind of has like a bunch of side missions and collectibles. So like that O of 25. I think those are I forgot what they're called. I think they're like probes or drones. Goofy art style, I know, but this is a damn good looking remake. Like, who cares about realism in video games? Like, I love this. I love cartoony art styles like this. And yeah, like, this looks great. Again, I've never played the original, but yeah, like, this is a fantastic looking game. Yeah, been there, done that, Crypto.
Cryptosporidium 137. Come in, Cryptosporidium.
Crypto here. How's the view from the safety of the mothership?
Very funny. Let's just say I'm glad I'm up here and you're down there. Loathsome little planet. Now, Crypto, to ensure this invasion runs smoothly, it is imperative we identify the dominant life forms on this world. Those lactating bovoids are likely candidates.
Surely you don't mean those foul-smelling gas bags beyond the fence?
Yes, I'm afraid I do.
But they're covered in nipples.
Now, Cryptosporidium.
I also love the fact that, like, these are your stereotypical little green men, but with tweaks.
Is working under Earth's atmospheric conditions. Get a move on.
And like the little details, like as gross as it is, the fact that they probably breathe through the back of their heads. Yeah. So, excuse me. So each level is like a big, self-contained world that you can explore. And there are these Furon probes. That's what they're called. Yeah. So there's a couple of probes in each stage that you can like go back and collect. And that's how you get, like, your, you know, collectible stuff, your artwork, your music, yada yada yada. There are segments with the ship, which this is the tutorial area, so it'll explain everything. But again, I've played through this like 3 times. This is the third attempt.
Into the minds of lower life forms via the cortex scan. Rip the preliterate thoughts from their pathetic little brains.
So you can scan. And this also gives you energy in return.
Primitive, yet profound. Scan another one.
Very profound. Oh, there's another one over there.
I think these lactating bovoids are trying to fool us.
They eat with their mouths. I think I'm going to be violently ill.
Could be worse. They could eat with their hooves.
Attention, Earth creatures. This planet is now part of the Furon Empire. Your benevolent masters welcome you. At At this time, we wish to abduct you for the purpose of scientific research. The procedure will be protracted and invasive. Do you have any objections?
Invase my
Creature,
ass.
I am addressing you. Respond or be vaporized.
Oh, literally invase my
I
ass.
don't care how many stomachs you have. I don't have time for this.
Alright, so before we get carried away,
Astounding power of psychokinesis.
because it does kind of...
Then lift it into the sky.
So he's explaining telekinesis. It does kind of lock you into events. Whoops, should have jumped. Water hurts, by the way. So let's go ahead and get this one. And I think there's 2 more that I'm aware of. But yeah, so water hurts. I think there's one, yes, there's one on top of the house over there, and then there's one, like, behind the water tower over there, I think.
Use PK to finish off the belligerent bovines. Slam them into the ground.
Nah, we got something better. Drown in the lake. Let's play some... Oh, that would have been good.
Curse these creatures.
Where did you go? The other thing is you can totally juggle once they get back within range.
Good work, Crypto.
Oh my god.
Martha, you didn't tell me we was having barbecue for dinner.
I mean, you can with the one that I just blew up.
That ain't steak. That's holy mother. Martha, give me the shotgun.
This looks like a job for the Zapomatic.
That it can. Alright, so I don't have X yet. I do have Y.
Nixon, is there anything he can't do? That Huckman should step aside for tricky dick.
Extract and collect the brainstem.
There we go.
What's left of the agricultural engineer.
So this gives us credits.
You can consume the brainstem and collect the furon DNA.
Harold, come on, man, you gotta see this. They got a talking horse on the TV. I ain't never seen nothing like. Ah! Little green spaceman! Ah!
I am not green.
I love how that seems to be the thing he's most upset about. Like, how dare you call me green? So we saw it for a split second, but yeah, so we do have a shield. It recharges over time. It also recharges with, it recharges with, hang on, let's get this. Let's get this while we're over here. It recharges whenever you do, like, the scan...
Better get my best clothes on to go into
Or
town.
this thing, the drain.
I ain't got no best clothes.
Also, third time, and like I'm just now realizing that I can like sort of lock the camera with the left trigger. Yeah, so not behind this house. It's over here somewhere. Not in the water.
Bring it on, Baldy.
Which we're totally going to. After this mission, actually there'll probably be 3 missions in, I think. There's an upgrade for this ability that like chain reacts it. So like you explode one, and then if there's somebody standing next to them, their head will start like turning green and then they'll explode, and if someone's standing next to them, like it just like hopscotches and hopscotches. You have to go collect the brain, but it's like it's so easy to just like amass currency.
Evening, Ms. Turnip Seed. We got a call from Farmer Dixon over the other side of the state road. Said he heard some pretty strange noises coming from over this way.
Little green spaceman!
What is that? A new silo?
Electrocuted him with a big old...
Crypto! That human law enforcement officer is attempting an unauthorized entry of your spacecraft. If those pea-brains were to get their hands on your quantum deconstructor, they could rip a hole in the space-time continuum.
Do you trust me with that thing?
Oh, the furonity. Vaporize them, Crypto!
Alright, so, optional objective, kill the farmer's wife using a chicken. Let's see if we can get this. I've tried it a couple times.
You haven't got the guts.
Oh, there we go. Got it.
Nobody tosses a...
Oh, oh. Are you, like...
Stop right there.
Crypto, my radar shows more humans approaching. Hurry to the saucer!
Okay, I thought he was, like, dead.
You're under...
Get in your flying saucer and annihilate everything in your path!
Hang on. Not yet. Not yet. If I remember correctly, there it is. Behind the silo. Oh, and there's one all the way over here. There's 25 in this area. But again, like, as you progress the mission, it does... This one, not so much, but it will lock you off. Which at that point, you really have no choice but to just go back and explore. But as you do so, like, there's other things you can do. There's races, there's destruction, there's stealth.
Take a spin in your saucer. Get a feel for the controls and then go ahead and start shooting!
This thing feels...
Destroy all buildings, leave no trace, bomb those monkeys back to the Stone Age!
Like, even just hearing him, like, talk monkeys, it's like, God, he's so Frieza. Yeah, so the death ray in this, it feels a little wonky. There's no humans here yet, but, like, when you need to, like, precision shoot something, I can't tell if, like, I'm just bad at aiming or if the hit detection is, like, a little off. Oh, here we go.
Move out, man! Move! I don't know, but I've been told. Joe McCarthy's good as gold.
Oh, great! The human military-industrial complex. We can't allow them to alert their leaders to our presence. Exterminate them! Now!
Open fire!
I mean, the fact that they're here probably means they've already been
I
alerted.
hereby give you official permission to destroy all humans!
Oh, he said the thing. So I don't have it yet, but if you hit Y, you can recharge your shield. So these are, like, small targets. And it's like, I don't know if the laser is what does damage, or if it's the burn. Because, like, the fire on the ground does do, like, lingering damage.
There are more to the north in the bushes.
North.
Replenish your saucer's shields.
There
by
we go.
clearing any human vehicle.
Drain is just a passive thing. You still have to, like, hit Y on a vehicle. But yeah, it'll just keep going until your shield is full, or until like, the human vehicle is destroyed. I also don't have the ability right now, but I can also, like, pick up objects and launch them with the saucer.
Once and for all. Perfect.
But yeah, so it seems like... What's that? Oh, I think it was just a chicken. Whoops. But yeah, it seems like with the smaller, like, foot soldiers and humans, you just do damage with, like, fire. But yeah, everything else you have to shoot with the death ray. Oh yeah, I think these dudes are called, like, Mirage. They're like your MIB.
Did you see what I saw?
You bet your sweet ass I did. What did you see?
Little green man in a flying saucer wiping out the best infantry unit in the U.S. Army.
Damn, that was the best.
Good. Me too. Green? Not gray?
Don't be a stiff. You know what it means?
Absolutely. What?
It means the paper's got it right for once. Get on the horn to Silhouette. We've got the worst case scenario.
The eggheads were actually onto something? I don't believe it.
Believe it, Roswell was only the beginning. The invasion is on.
Oh yeah, right, because the first one, Crypto 136, got hit with the rocket. Yeah, so I don't know who or what Silhouette is, but yeah, so those guys are Mirage, and they are a problem. Those guys are a problem. They've only shown up in one chapter so far. These are great. These are great. So these have, like, you know, a headline from the chapter that you've just done, a couple of, like, goofy things on the far right, like in the tabloid column, and occasionally they have a bit of foreshadowing for, like, the upcoming chapter, or things to come. Miss Rockwell, nuclear bomb. So yeah, we'll see about that. He always said he'd create the perfect cow. Lore dump.
Now then, I know what you're thinking. What can I, a lowly novice, do to help bring about the destruction of Earth and the inevitable reign of the Furon Empire? Well, I'll tell you. It was in the earliest days of the Empire we realized our species was doomed. Eons of waging war on inferior races with unregulated atomic weaponry had mutated our genes. We could not propagate due to our complete and utter lack of genitalia. Fortunately, a Furon ship happened upon Earth on its way back from destroying the Martians. Human society was young and nubile. Sailors on a foreign planet, letting off steam, one thing led to another. Long story short, every human being alive today has buried deep in his genetic code a strand of Furon DNA. Over the eons, we've learned to clone ourselves, but with each iteration, the information degrades, and the results are increasingly unpredictable. The Furon genes in humanity's DNA are ancient, uncorrupted. They represent the future of the Furon race. If only we can get at them.
Real talk, though, if you knew that, why were you like, oh yes, the alpha dominant race of Earth is cattle? Yeah, so this is...
Welcome to my little laboratory.
The laboratory.
You may not have known this, but I flatter myself to be something of an inventor. In my spare time, I've been developing some truly impressive weapon and ability upgrades. I'd be happy to share them with you. If you've got something for me in trade, say some of that delicious DNA you've collected.
That line from Spider-Man 1, Willem Dafoe's Norman Osborn, has just completely ruined that. So this is like our main menu. Earlier we just went straight here. Yeah, so we've got the lab where we can do upgrades. We have the archives. This is like your codex and also your unlockables. Some of these I just got by having the game. Like, these were seasonal free updates. But yeah, I think these... Okay, yeah, complete all optional mission goals in Mission 7. Mission 12... Yeah, so some of those... What's Invasion Report? Oh, that's like your stats. Got it. But yeah, so this is like your codex. This is your upgrades. Saucer, from what I've played, I think we only used the saucer twice in these first couple of... I was going to say episodes. First couple of chapters. So it's better to invest in crypto... Crypto the alien, not Crypto the coin. This is a good one. This is the one I was talking about earlier, where you do an extraction on one, they explode, and then the person next to them, their head turns green, and like it just chain reacts and chain reacts and chain reacts as long as people are standing next to each other. That one is really good. Whoops, I didn't mean to hit that. And where is it? Zapomatic this one is also really good. This is chain lightning between a couple. This is more chain lightning, and this is a lot of chain lightning. So since we can't, since we can't do this one just yet, this is also really good, as is that. But yeah, since we can't do this one just yet, we will do the arc splitter. And I think I can get brain extraction at the end of the next chapter. Which, this is a good one.